Do you know what does work in the end, though? Kairi Sane playing the recorder. Because I'll be honest with you, that's what I wanted this whole podcast to be about. I could talk about this for an hour, because this is Edge and Christian with a kazoo. This has the ability to be one of the most over things in the company. It's an Asuka celebration. It's Asuka's championship celebration. Sane introduces her friend and partner. She's 100% turning on her at some point. And she hands her flowers. And she shows all the things that Asuka's won, like the NXT Women's Championship, the SmackDown Women's Championship, the Raw Women's Championship. She's a Grand Slam champion. Asuka dances. So Sane produces a recorder and starts playing Asuka's theme song on the recorder. And Nia Jax comes out to ruin it all. This was amazing. Sane is amazing. Asuka's amazing. I loved this.
Yeah, and you've got to think if that is the long-term direction. I read a report today that Asuka kind of had to turn face when they realized Becky was going. I don't think that was always the plan, but they were setting up Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, all for Becky, who's a babyface to face, babyface to fight. So now that they're without whatever Charlotte is, I guess she's the top face. So they've had to turn Asuka, but yeah, the best feud. I mean, Shayna Baszler versus Asuka. My God, that is a clash of the former dominant NXT champions. That is mouth-watering. But Kairi Sane versus Asuka, that's just as enticing. So hopefully this Nia Jax feud wraps up pretty fast, and we can get on to Baszler and Sane as potential Asuka opponents, because I think that's a hell of a run for the Raw Women's division then.
I totally agree. And I mean, Asuka clearly turned babyface last week with her reaction to Becky Lynch, which I'm not saying that was the moment, but I think they, as you say, they realized that they had to turn her babyface. And for me, her reaction to Becky being pregnant did feel like a very babyface moment of just you're going to be a mother and the hug. And it was very lovely. So them just sort of going with that and continuing that into this week of her being, she's not changed her character. She's just a good guy now with the same dancing comedy stuff. So that's great. And I think she'll be a fantastic, she always should have been the top person in the division anyway, because she's so good. And I can see them going through Nia Jax, getting that over and done with, and then Kairi turning on her out of jealousy, because Kairi has been the rubbish bit of the Kabuki Warriors, effectively. She's not the one who's winning anything. She didn't get into Money in the Bank. She's the one who keeps losing, apart from Ruby Riott, obviously, because everyone beats Ruby Riott. But yeah, so her turning on Asuka just makes complete sense. Kabuki Warriors implode, those two face off against each other. And I think that would be a really great feud for them.
Yeah, and we've got the specter of Kairi's contract expiring soon, and the reports that she is kind of keen on leaving the company. But that was before all of the stuff happened. Maybe she's changed her mind since then. But the Nia Jax, in turn, was also presented a lot more heelishly. I think since she's returned from injury last month, she has been booked as a monster. Not really a heel, not really a face. She's just a monster, dominant, big person. But now I think she was overtly heelish, because she started running down Asuka as a placeholder. And, she attacked Kairi backstage later on, which Asuka chased after Jackson, threw her on the ground.
I did laugh. I'd actually an unintentional laugh so they have the celebration with Nia Jax and sort of send her packing. And then Asuka and Kairi are celebrating again backstage with Kairi Sane playing her recorder. And they sort of split off. And in the background it's just Nia Jax watching on. It was so goofy, it really made me chuckle. And then I hated her so much for beating up Kairi Sane playing the recorder. So, in effect, they've turned Kairi Sane babyface as well, turned her back face. So, yeah, I mean, I felt babyface sympathy for her being beaten up in her recorder. So I think they're a babyface act again until Kairi Sane turns heel.